It's one of the greatest feelings. I get the little butterflies inside. You know, I flew a F-18, I've been at speed of sound, I dropped bombs, I even landed a plane on the aircraft carrier, but no feeling is greater than the feeling of seeing a child excited about aviation. Y'all ready?
Yes.
All right.
Felt weird. No.
Got starting traffic November 7237 Quebec base. Want to go up one more time?
Yes.
You want to go up one more time, Jared? Yeah. I came up with the name Fly for the Culture, actually from a rap group called the Migos. They had an album out called The Culture. So I was joking around in Miami and acting like I was rapping and said Fly for the Culture, and that's how I came up with the name. The idea from the nonprofit came about when I actually flew a Cessna 150, a very small aircraft, and I took my little cousins up and they just like fell in love. And I'm like, I should do this full time and take other young individuals up and expose aviation to them. I'll walk around the aircraft, show them different parts, go over the gauges and make sure everything's operating properly. That wing is full of fuel, so we're good there. And we're gonna come over here. Now this is the most important part, because this is the engine and the propeller, how we move forward and everything. Give me a safety briefing, what they can and cannot do. And then we'll just take off and go flying over the area for maybe 20, 30 minutes. Kind of point out different things, how we remain level in flight. Maybe I'll let them talk to air traffic control or make a radio call. Sometimes I may, depending on the participant, and if I feel comfortable, give them the controls and let them feel the flight a little bit.
This is my first time riding in a small plane. My stomach dropped. My heart dropped. He showed me how to do the plane. I want to drive it this time. I want to go fly. I want to go on it again. We weren't scared. Yeah, we had fun. We had tons of fun.
I get the biggest reaction from kids, usually during takeoff.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. I'm in the air.
Yes, you are. Look.
Oh!
And then all of a sudden they're just like, this isn't scary. I love this. I want to be a pilot now. And it literally happens that quick. You gonna sit in the front and fly it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna land and I'm gonna let you fly it, okay?
Okay.
So we received a lot of positive feedback, a lot of positive comments. A lot of people have been sending emails wanting Fly for the Culture to come to their city and state. And there also have been negative feedback with individuals thinking that Fly for the Culture only focuses on minorities, which is not true. Fly for the Culture is for everyone. We are just focusing on diversity and inclusion due to the lack of minorities and women in the aviation industry. The operating cost of an aircraft is very expensive. Right behind me is an aircraft that is not that big and it holds only like about 10 people, but it's worth $4.4 million, and the fuel alone to get somewhere is thousands of dollars. I was actually paying for the introductory flights out of my own pocket. I spent thousands on these flights in the beginning. That's when I realized I can't keep doing this, so I created a nonprofit organization. I use 100% of those donations now to take the children up. The reason I want to provide it for free because I wanted to reach out to the children who may not be able to afford, the $50 or $100. Most of these kids haven't even been out to an airport, more or less flying.
Well, I think it's an exceptional program to get kids interested. I can't even have the words to say how proud I am and back them up and still continue to back them up.
I got emotional, I'm sorry. So my mother and my father have been a big support when it came to my career. It started here at the age of 17. The introductory flight that I took here, I went back home to my parents and And I told him, hey, I want to be a pilot.
Well, it was a little struggle, but we managed to survive, and we pushed some things aside. I took it seriously, what he was saying. He really knew.
I really kept asking them and begging them and staying persistent, and they co-signed for me to have for a loan, and they supported me from day one. And here I am now, so I know they're happy that I stuck with it. I just can't believe that I'm getting paid to do this. I get a huge joy out of being an airline pilot and flying. Pilots don't go to schools like Booker T. Washington High School and tell young minorities that they can be pilots. So that's what I aim to change. I feel like doing the introductory flights is what really opened kids' eyes to this opportunity of becoming a pilot.
Oh.